On the floor. On the floor. Warm up your core. All we're going to do, core on the floor. There's Jen. I knew if I waited long enough, she'd get here. I have to wait till she can hear me. Jen? Jen, it's on the floor. Down low. All floor. Are you working with us? Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, legs extended, arms up over the shoulders, tighten up the lower abs and up. Squeeze. And back down. Just starting to warm up here. Up. Get a little higher, exhale a little harder. And back down. Keep going. A little more. Stay on the top for a little bit longer. Up there, back is straight. Feet on the floor. And back down, lower body. Bring the feet up. Knees in a tuck. Squeeze and extend out. Bring them in. Tight. Bring that tailbone up off the floor. Lengthening out the spine. Squeeze. Feel the muscles working lower abs and hip flexors. And back down. Here we go. Upper and lower body. Squeeze it all together. Bring it up. Shoulders up. Hips up. And back out. Again, up. Tuck. Squeeze. Shoulders come up. Pointing right to the ceiling. Reaching for the ceiling. And back out. You should start to feel the muscles between the hips and the ribs all starting to engage. And back out. Little fatigue in them, just so you know they're working. Last one up. Squeeze it. Hold it. And back down, knees up. Cross crunch. Arms just reach. Shoulders rotate. Lower back does not. Reach through. Nice and tight, just like you did when you did the crunch. You're taking those core muscles, you're tightening them up and back down. You're going to feel upper and lower just like you just did, but you're also going to feel those obliques working now. Alternating sides, which I didn't do. Reach. And back. Remember, you're looking up at the ceiling as you do this, not down at your knee. I was looking at my knee. Don't look at your knee. Stop doing that. Squeeze. You want to take those shoulder blades. Roll them down just like you're doing a lat pullover. Toward the hips. Squeeze it hard. And back down. I am doing a terrible job of alternating. Let's try that again. Other side. Up. Looking at the ceiling. Tighten the core. Shoulder blades down. And back. 2 more times. One each side. Squeeze it. Just the shoulders turned. Feet are out so that you don't turn the hips. Hips are bad. Hips are bad if you turn them. That's lower back. Squeeze it and bring it back down again. Small flutter kicks. Concentrate on keeping the lower back on the floor. If you cannot keep the lower back on the floor, bend your knees and bring those feet in toward the torso so that you don't have as much lever length. Just work on strengthening that core, keeping it lower back flat on the floor, stabilizing it. Let's go. Out. Small moves, small. Legs stay near the floor. Don't put them up over the hips. That's easy. Nothing to that. Where you really engage the lower abs is when you've got those feet out a mile from your butt. That's when you're working. That's the way they do it. Them guys ain't dumb. All right, 30 seconds in, 15 to go. Keep flutter kicking. If you feel like you can't do it anymore, bend the knees just a little bit. Bring the heels in. That's your adjustment. That's your modification. Getting that lever length out of there. 3, 2, 1. Holy cow. What are we doing? Butterfly, reach through. Up, up, up. Feet apart. Arms down. You're going to come back on the floor, up into a curl, reach through, and bring it back down again. Nice and tight. Remember, as you come up, shoulders come up to the ceiling. And then you pull it up, tightening out those core muscles, keeping the shoulder blades back so that the back stays straight all the way through the move. If you are ready, let's do it. Up. Exhale as you come up. And Shoulder blades back. Want to make it a little harder? Don't go to the floor. Hold. Get almost to the floor so you can feel those core muscles working as you go down. Stop. Shoulder blades back. And tighten it up. Bring it back up again. Down. Squeeze and bring it up. It's for the upper abs on this one. Back down. Shoulder blades back. Pull it up. Hard to talk while I'm doing this. Tighten up those core muscles. Getting all the air out of the lungs. Down. Keep that back straight as you come up. Don't roll the chin to the chest. And up. One more time. Down. Hold. And back up. Oh. Do you want to make sure you do? What am I doing here? Tabletop setup with cross reach. All right, we're going into tabletop. Make sure on all these exercises you're not bringing the chin to the chest and taking that back and just swinging yourself up. It's what we do a lot. You come down and then just pop right back again using the momentum, and that's just terrible for the lower back. We're going into tabletop, arms up, reaching for the opposite leg, over and back, other side up, squeeze, and back down. Like that, keeping the feet at knees that are 90, knees up over the hips, legs extended, and let's go. Alternate sides. Get those obliques. Reach and back down. Right up to the ceiling. Take the hands, reach across. You're rotating the shoulder blades. It's a nice, easy bicycle. Up and back. But you can still feel those obliques working because we just started. I want to get into them a little bit more before we hit them hard with those crazy bicycle exercises. Up and back. Reach. Shoulders up. You're looking at the ceiling. Staying up in that contracted position for just 2 seconds. Up. Squeeze. And down. 2 more. Up. Hold it. And back down. Last one. And release. And back down. Ooh. Leg raise. Plain old leg raise. So trying to keep that lower back on the floor, either arms out to keep you from twisting. If your lower back starts to twist at all, get the arms out. Again, bending the knees is where your modification comes from. Keep the feet apart. Don't let them touch each other. Legs are separate. Ready? And up. Stop. Don't go all the way to the top. That's just a rest. And down. Lower back stays tight. And up. About 3/4 of the way up. And then back down again. And hold. So I'm finding about 3/4 of the way up is where I start to feel like I'm not doing the work anymore. Gravity's not pulling them down anymore. And back. 30 seconds in, 15 to go. Exhale. Heels up. And back down. Contract. Hold that back on the floor. Feet up. Lower abs on this one. And down. One more time. Up. Hold. And back. Down. And down. We got that. Legs up. Arms up. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Extend out. And bring it back. So we're doing a dead bug, but with extended legs. So get the legs up, arms up. Here's where if you wanted to use weights, you could. It's really hard on the shoulders, though. You ready? Let's go. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Don't let yourself twist. End up. Stationary leg stays right where it is. Don't let it move. Don't let it come back. If you can keep the head up off the floor, you're going to be working those upper abs at the same time. Just a little bit harder. Out and in. A little bend in the elbows. Don't lock out. When you get down to the bottom, you should have that lower back flat on the floor. Weight evenly distributed from inside hip to outside of the hips. And up. Out. Exhale, coming up. Feeling this in the top and bottom. Upper and lowers. Down. 10 seconds. And up. out, and in. 5, 4, one more, out, and back. We did it. Ooh. What are we doing next? Elbow to knee. Going into a figure 4. Knee up on the, no, ankle up on the knee. Ankle up on the knee. Bringing that elbow across, working those obliques on the contracted side. Don't push the chin down to the chest. You're still looking up at the ceiling, keeping the elbows as wide as you can so you can get rotation through the shoulders, and then release. Don't go all the way back down. Still looking at the ceiling. You ready? You ready? Let's go. Up, squeeze it, and back. Do not push through the stationary leg. Don't use that leg or bring the knee in. Keep that knee extended down towards the foot so that you're not reaching it. You shouldn't be reaching the elbow or the elbow to the knee. Up, rotate over, and bring it back. Don't let the torso twist on this one. Up. A little stretch through that hip at the same time. Up, reach through, roll the shoulders. Back stays flat on the floor. Full exhale, looking up. Down. 10 seconds. On this side. And back. Last one. Squeeze it. Hold it. And back. Down. Switch sides. Again, ankle up on the knee. I said it right that time. Don't make fun of me. Elbows out wide. You're going to come up, rotate the shoulders, looking at the ceiling, and then come back down again. Ooh, I'm feeling these. Okay, let's go. And back. Keep the knee down. Don't let the knee come in. If you can keep that knee down, that leg straight as much as you can, and back, you're going to feel it a whole lot more in those obliques when you do that final crunch at the end, that final contraction. Up, hold, and back down. And back. Again, every one of these, you're crunching the core, just like tightening those core muscles, just like you do in the regular crunch. Up, squeeze it, hold it, and a few more. Elbows back, knee down. I keep losing that. Up. And the minute I don't feel those obliques engage, I know that I've lost my form. Last one. Up, squeeze it, and back, down. Again, grab a drink of water. You deserve it. I deserve it. I'm thirsty. I can't talk anymore. I can't talk. You're all talk. Well, this is bad. I've got 25 exercises to do. We're on 8. All right. V-sit. V-sit with a tuck crunch. So, up flat. We're going to start out in a modified. Back on the floor, arms down on the side. Shoulders reach down through the sides. Shoulder blades toward the hips. Knees up. Squeeze it all. Bring the arms up a little bit. So you bring the chest up off the floor, the shoulder blades up off the floor, and then back down again. You can keep the feet on the floor. You can bring them up. You can do one leg at a time if you want to use that for a modification. Up to you. We got 10 seconds. We start again. Feet on the floor to start out with. And here we go. Reach. And then you can release, keeping the feet up off the floor. Again, keep the legs apart. Don't let them touch. Make each side work. Squeeze it. Hold it. Shoulder blades down and back. You got to exhale. Get all the air out of the lungs. Contracting the muscles in the core pushes that diaphragm back up. So getting rid of the air does not make the core tighten up. Tightening the core up makes the air get out of the lungs. As long as you get it all out, you know you've got those core muscles as tight as they're going to get. And back. And down. 5 seconds. 2 more. Up. Squeeze it. Hold it. Stay in there. And out. 1 more. Up. Looking at the ceiling. Knees are in. And back. Down again. Ooh. What is that? We did that one already. Toe tap from supine. Tabletop. Knees up. Extend out. And it's a heel tap. And bring it back into a crunch. Out and in. Keeping the lower back on the floor. Not letting the body twist. If it does, get the hands out to the sides. All right, let's go. Extend. Tap the heel lightly. And bring it back in again. If you want, keep the shoulders off the floor, working those upper abs. And in, out, tap, and bring it in. Lower back's on the floor. You should be feeling the lower abs engaging, fatiguing just a little bit. Out and in. Knees up over the ankles, or knees up over the hips. And up, full 90. Out and back in. Take your time with it, especially when you extended. Heel taps, bring it up, sit out there for a second, and then bring it in. 10 seconds left. Out, tap, up, and in. Out, and back, and we're done. And down. Whew. Okay, next what we're going to do is going to be a leg up, crunch, toe touch, bring it down. I love this one. Hand behind the head to the inside of the knee and a tuck. So it's an extension, like a cross jackknife, and then hand behind the head, squeezing into that bicycle, bringing it up. Keep the back flat on the floor. This one's really easy to twist because you're over on that side the entire time. All right, here we go. Arm out, leg out, bring it up, tap, and back down. Head behind the hand behind the head, squeeze it, and out. Up. Reach across. Get that tuck in there. And up and back down. I extended out that stationary leg because I caught myself pushing through the heel. Out. In that tuck. And extend out. Bring it up. And elbow and knee. Back out. And up. Down and in. Out. And up. Squeeze. Take it back out. Bring it in. 5 seconds. One more time. Up for the toe tap. And knee in. Tuck. All right. Going to the other side. 10 seconds. So I say extend out that stationary leg just so you don't use it to help push you up. Take the work out of the core. Ready? Let's go. Toe tap. Up. Squeeze it. Back, hand behind the head. I said it right that time. And come in for that crunch. Up. Out. And in. Full extension. Bring it up. Squeeze it. Release. And in. Arms all the way up there. You want to feel those muscles working on the outside of the core. Bring the shoulders up. Don't look at the knee. Out and in. 10 seconds left. All the rotation happens through the shoulders. Out and up. Out and back in. Take it up. Reach for that toe. Last one. In. Squeeze it. And we're good. Oh, prayer crunch. Legs up. You're up. You're up. European. All right. Feet up. Knees up. Arms between. And it's just reach and reach. It's a nice little pulse move. Palms together if you want to make it a real prayer crunch. Up. Shoulder blades stay back. And just tighten up that core and draw it back again. Shoulders have to stay back. If you catch yourself rolling the shoulders forward because your lower back hurts or something like that, get yourself up higher so that you can keep that lower or that back straight. Ready? My internet connection is unstable. Let's go. Squeeze. So you're kind of just taking the chest and pushing it up towards the ceiling as you do this. Tight. Come down a little bit more if you can. Get a little more work into that core. Up. Just don't go so low that your feet start to come off the floor. Down. Shoulders up to the ceiling. Squeeze. And back down. And back. Bring it up. Shoulder blades back. Feeling this in the hips. In the upper abs. And down. 10 seconds. Squeeze. Relax. Up. Don't let the shoulders go forward. Keep them back. One more time. Down and up. We're there. Ooh, we're going to do a tuck. A tuck. Arms in, arms underneath in this on your elbows thing. I don't know what this is called. I'm sure it's got a good name. Legs out, legs in. You can extend out. And if you want, as you come in, you can bring yourself up onto the palms of the hands and then back out to the knees. So it's up and out. There's another way you can do it that gets a little more of those upper abs involved. All right. If you are ready, legs out, down, and go. Squeeze, and back out. Tuck the knees, and in, and out. This one's hard. And out. In. Extend. Lower abs are feeling this. Up, tuck, and extend. 15 seconds. Out and in. Oh. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Felt that? All right. Penguins. Knees up. Arms out to the side. Reach for those heels. If you do not feel it on the outside of the core, go out wider, come in more, drop that shoulder blade down as deep as you can. That's when you feel those muscles engage on the outside of the core. All right, ready? Switching sides, go. Keep the shoulders up off the floor if you can, and back. Stay in that crunch position. Roll the shoulder blade down one last time. So you get fully rotated there. Hand towards the heel. Drive the shoulder blade down just a little bit more, and you'll just feel those muscles super pull in. And around, squeeze it, and back. Don't come out of it till you feel those muscles tighten up. Down and up, down. One more time each side. Squeeze, hold, bring it back, around, and out. Slow bicycles, legs only. Don't worry about the hands. So we're just going to alternating tuck, legs out. It's in and in. Take your time with it. Extend out. Shoulders up off the floor if you can. Keeping those upper abs tight all the way through this. Lower back stays flat on the floor. As you extend legs out, push and push. Don't let the back twist. If you do, arms out to the side to prevent it, or don't extend the legs out as far. Extend, push, out, and out. If you're feeling this heavily in the hip flexors, get that lower back flatter on the floor. Out, and out, and oh, that was those. That was them. Oh, I like this one. All right, circle drops. Legs extended. We're going to take the feet up and around in a rotation, and then go back the opposite way. Legs out to the sides, up to the top, and hold, and then go the opposite direction. Bring them around. Toes stay pointed towards the ceiling. Lower back stays flat on the floor. Bend the knees as much as you need to, especially at this point. All right, extend out. Ready? Running out of time. Around and back, up and down. Legs never touch. Heels are just off the floor when you're at the bottom, just a little bit off. And up. Get those legs as low as you can. And down. Up and out and around and down. Oh. Oh, 25 seconds in. Bend those knees a little bit. It's starting to give out. Up. I can't keep my lower abs tight enough to support the lower back. 10 seconds. Up. So a little bend in those knees to adjust for that. So don't hurt the lower back. Up and around. And we're done. Quads felt that too. One left. What should we do? Hold on. I guess see what's left here. Hollow to hip abduction. All right. Out long. Hollow hold up. And just stay in there. Shoulders up off the floor. And legs up off the floor. As extended as you can get to cause as much work. Not as much pain as possible. Work. Bring it up. Legs up. And shoulders up. And just hold. Knees in. 10 seconds. That's all we got so far. I got 35 left to go. Nope, we only have 30. Oh, we're on easy street now. I would rather do a plank than this any day. 15 seconds left. 10. See if you can extend the legs out just a little bit farther. 5, 3, 2, 1. And down. That's a horrible plank. Flip on over. Roll it on over. Move over, little dog. Big Bad Dogs is moving in. It's a George Thorogood. Up. Shoulder blades back. One of these things. Cobra-ish. Oh, it feels so good. Take some deep breaths. Stretch out the chest. Stretch out the core. And up into a downward dog. Walk the hands back. Get that butt up as high as you can. Drop between the shoulders. And hold in there. And going down into child's pose. Bring it down on your knees. This is not a yoga flow class. Nor do I play one on TV. Roll it. Walk the fingers out as far as you can. Drop the head down between. As much length as you can get through the shoulders. And let's go ahead and stand up. I am going to feel that tomorrow. No wonder we haven't done this one in forever. It's hard. All right. Hands on the thighs. Roll the shoulders. Get that back stretched out. Down, down, down. Chin stays up. Roll the shoulders to the floor. Reach down. Stretch goes all the way from the heels all the way through to the shoulders. Roll the hips and bring it up. Cross body, do a deep breath in. Down, roll the hips up overhead. Stomach out. Exhale, bring the arms down. We're going to do that one more time. We are up, over the top, deep breath in. And exhale, bring the arms down. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it on a Friday night even. I will see you on Monday.